man, old man, the madness never ends.
Think about when that young man had to try to change the clip. Had he only had a 10-round clip when he changed the clip and fumbled and had it knocked out of his hands, how many more people would have been alive?
NSA phone data program ends. Freedom to chat without NSA tracking. Okay, I'm gonna say it as it needs to be said. Yeah. Do you really think they stopped? Nah, I don't. This is what they do. This didn't start with the Patriot Act, nor will it end, because parts of it didn't get renewed. But hey, not to fear. The USA Freedom Act is here to save the day. Yay!
Yes, we can.
Uniting and strengthening America by fulfilling rights and ending eavesdropping, dragnet collection, and online monitoring act. Come on, man. Well, they sure can come up with some whoppers. Hey, can I get some freedom fries with that? And I bet you a dime to a donut that it won't hinder nor do anything that the candy-coated backronym promises. As a matter of fact, I bet it does the opposite. Name me one thing that these turds have passed that has did what we were led to believe it would do. Patriot Act? Not patriotic at all. Affordable health care? I don't think so. Dream Act? Keep dreaming. And let's not forget the reoccurring crap that's passed every time you turn around. Clean Air Act. Man, air dirtier than ever. Clean Water Act. Man, you better boil that stuff. National Defense Authorization Act? Come on, man. Defense? Really? What's expediting permits for fracking on public land got to do with national defense? Get him, Bruce. Jeb Bush says he learned about protecting the homeland from the way his brother kept us safe. What? Man, this cat must be on crack. Now correct me if I'm wrong, but didn't Al-Qaeda attack us on 9/11 on his watch?
Those weapons of mass destruction got to be somewhere.
West Virginia teacher threatened with fine for violating Michelle Obama's school lunch rules. Man, I will be so glad when she's gone. Nothing cooks my can worse than some wannabe do-gooder with hypocrisy oozing out of every office, spending up our money on such stupid crap. I know all the other first ladies did the same thing. Just say no and all that yak, but with each one comes a new level of audacity. And just who voted for these first ladies anyhow? Why do we have to pay for anything that has to do with them or their children? This ain't never made any sense to me at all. When you have a job, your boss doesn't pay for your spouse, pay for their projects, their clothes, vacations, or any of that. That comes out of your pocket. At the same time, your spouse doesn't come into your work changing crap around, making up rules and hiring and firing people.
Say hello to my little friend.
This preposterous tradition so someone no one hired can feel like royalty at the peasant's expense is long overdue to be. And from one of my favorite sites to visit and see how they twist the story, Raw Story reports the NRA unhappy with Obama over new rules to keep guns out of the hands of mentally ill and domestic abusers. Come on, man. The way they present it is like the guy wants to put guns in the hands of everyone at the asylum, or pushing the theme on the wife beaters. If Raw Story just took a second to get over themselves and actually report on these issues without pushing their political alignment that promotes this image of guns growing legs and killing everybody all over the place, they would conclude like any rational person should. The term mentally ill is very broad, as is domestic abusers. There are over 450 different definitions of mental disorders in the American Psychiatric Association standard records for psychiatry: pain disorder, night eating syndrome, male erectile disorder, caffeine withdrawal, binge eating, restless leg syndrome, etc. And they keep making new ones up as they go along. Do I want someone who's suffering from schizophrenia or hallucinating lock and loaded? No, because that doesn't make any sense. But does it make sense to ban people from having a firearm because they eat too much, tap a beat with their feet, quit smoking or drinking coffee, have a problem sleeping, even feeling a little bit depressed? Who among us hasn't felt depressed at some point in their life? And now, Raw Story would have you believe you're either for a gun ban or you want to have children massacred.
Either you are with us or you were with the terrorists.
Domestic abusers is another broad term that will get twisted. There are 5 types of domestic abuse: physical, sexual, emotional, financial, and identity. And within these 5 types are long lists of behaviors. Some include punching a wall, who hasn't done that, violating an agreement for monogamy by having sex with others, cheating, withholding sex as a punishment, e.g. you in the doghouse, being irresponsible with money. Not many people fall into that category. Refusing to work yet contributing to expenses, the lazy bum, accusing the partner of being racist. What? Do I think it makes sense to arm a violent wife beater? No. But saying you have no Second Amendment right because you cheated on your partner, put your spouse in the doghouse, or you just a lazy partner, just doesn't make any sense. But not the raw story. You're either with them or you want to arm the wife beaters. And again, to clarify, I'm not downplaying mental illness or domestic violence by any means. I'm just illustrating how the broadness of these 2 terms can be exploited for a desired response and result. Though, you don't want anyone who has a mental illness to have a gun now, do you? They could hurt themselves and others. Pushes the picture of a crazy psycho with a gun shooting up some children before turning the gun on themselves, leaving the target audience with only 2 options.
Either you were with us or you were with the terrorists.
This, of course, also leaves the door wide open for them to disarm just about anyone they want. Same thing with the domestic abusers. Broad. But again, the term is used in the same way as mental illness.
Either you were with us or you were with the terrorists.
And this is why we never solve any of our problems, people, because everyone is pitted against each other to the extremes by a bunch of shameless turds who only want us to see black or white, ignoring all of the values of gray. Just something to think about. I've changed the channel, and I'm out.